I want to welcome all of you to the weekend opening of the William H. Gross Stamp Gallery. We're here this afternoon to dedicate a new version of the most famous stamp in American history, the Inverted Jenny, a 1918 misprint that mistakenly showed a biplane flying the wrong way upside down.
There are 7 gallery spaces upstairs in the William H. Gross Stamp Gallery. And as Alan said, about 20,000 stamps and mail, lots of great images, stories, films, and interactives. And yet, when visitors go home and they tell their family and friends all about their visit to Washington, D.C. and our museum, you know what they're going to say? I saw the famous Inverted Jenny. In the United States, possibly the world, this is the only place where you can see an Inverted Jenny on permanent display. It's surrounded by other rarities that tell the story of our country, from its origins in the American Revolution to landing astronauts on the moon.
Our mission is to deliver mail to every address in America. And so we're constantly looking to increase, the ability to speed things up and do it at the same time in a very efficient way. And that's why we have depended on every form of transportation you can imagine. From a postal service perspective, by showing that air travel could be safe and useful, we helped create the American aviation industry, which went on to reshape the world. We continue to pioneer new forms of mail transportation, including electric vehicles, fuel cell vehicles. We're on the cutting edge in a lot of those, and hopefully helping the United States to put those types of technologies going into the future. Our commitment to trying new things is rock solid, and the Postal Service is never going to stop trying to find faster and smarter ways to do our job.
The Inverted Jenny is probably the United States' most famous postage stamp, and it's famous because it's an error. It was printed in 1918 for the first airmail flights between Washington, D.C. and New York City, but one sheet of 100 of the stamps came out of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing with the airplane upside down. And from the moment it was found, it became famous and legendary in U.S. stamps. The Jenny is a nickname for the plane that's actually seen in the middle of the stamp. The plane was made by the Curtiss Aircraft Company, and its model name was JN4. And the pilots and other people who worked on the plane called it the Jenny because its initials were JN. Because the printing presses could only print one color at a time, every color added to a stamp meant a separate trip through the printing press. And each time you send the sheet through the printing press and have to ink the plate and remove the plate and put it back into the press, there's always the chance that either the plate will be put into the press upside down or the sheet will be fed into the press for the second impression upside down.
$27.95. Here's an envelope for you. Okay. Just make sure the stamp is in.
There we go.
It's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas. Oh, what a beauty. Look, it's upside down.
Okay.
Nicer than the pictures show they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the what you call them on these because they are long and it's in. Inverted Jenny sounds great. Okay, on all of them?
That
Or
sounds
did you want 2 and 2? So much.
Yeah, maybe for
And come down just a little.
You have the middle of them
Yeah,
here?
right in there.
No, they don't have them here at all. This man brought his.
You got covers in your program. Now look at that. I wish I could have read the.
So have you gotten a chance to watch your video yet up in the...
I did. I saw it that first.
I put myself through college.
Did you?
I'm collecting in Seattle.
Oh, Seattle, really? It's
With the way it came out?
Well, thanks for coming.
When they brought that, the original printing press, and they printed so that it was actually created.
That approach, the style.
Oh, okay.
And this was an original, correct Jenny stamp. So you'll see that the plane is actually flying in the right direction, okay?